Yeah, the holiness doctrine involves a set of beliefs and practices in which the believer is cleansed of the tendency to commit sin, so they say. According to the narrative, this experience of salvation enables the believer to live a holy life and ideally to live entirely without sin. But before I go further, I'd like you to ponder on these three questions in all honesty. One, have you yourself been able to live absolutely free from sin according to your doctrinal standard? Two, do you know anyone who have successfully done such? And lastly, are we to say that all peoples who existed before the emergence of this doctrine and every unbeliever will be damned? It's rather unfortunate how we have denied ourselves the gift of freedom and unconditional love bestowed on us by the Creator, no thanks to indoctrination. You can imagine the notion that we were all born in sin and needed to be saved. Even that innocent baby is tagged born in sin. Now think about this. How could the Creator have gone into partnership with religious and human establishments where God is the manufacturer of sinful people, which it sends to earthly establishment for cleansing and salvation? Think about it. What absurdity. It's so sad. It's so sad when we have to live life in chains of religious doctrines and belief systems instead of really getting immersed in the ecstasy of life and living, swimming in the infinite pool of the freedom of unconditional love. You are a part of the Creator's manifestation. If you don't know, now I want to let you know that you are a part of the Creator's manifestation, and therefore you are perfect in your real state, which is of the divine essence of unconditional love and freedom. But it is rather unfortunate that we have been indoctrinated and brainwashed through programming from birth by the fabrications of religion, society, and belief systems, which has made us incapable of functioning as a full-fledged fragment of the Creator and the creation, which we really are. You need to know that there is no holy life. There is no such as a holy life. There is no war between good and evil. There is no sin and there is no redemption. None of these things matter to the real you, as they only matter to the psychological you, which has no existential meaning or relevance. Just an illusion. Yeah. All needed is just to get in sync with your real self, which knows no sin and needs not be holy, for it is eternally perfect in itself. Just that our mind is always trying to organize that which is already perfect and beyond organization, and in so doing messes things all up. Now let's take a well-tended garden, for example, and a forest. Now a well-tended garden is being organized. We try to organize it to make it look good, but that garden, if you leave it for a week or a month, it becomes such a mess. It becomes such a mess. Now look at the forest. The forest has never been tended and it has been there for millions of years, but it's been taken care of through the cycles of life and all of that, and it's always been there for millions of years, and it's always been organized. It's always been organized. So is our case as humans. The solution offered by religion is actually the problem. To be joyful, blissful, and ecstatic is your real nature. But it is so unfortunate that fear and guilt has taken over as a consequence of doctrines to keep you under control and to make you keep coming back for consultation, which of course comes with a fee. Think about it. If all of this religion and holiness things was good for us and is working, how come no one has been outrightly cleansed and saved from sin since over 2,000 years ago? How come no one has achieved that? How come we keep repeating the same prayers of forgiveness and of salvation all the days of our lives? How come? Think about it. How come all the so-called religious preachers and leaders themselves are falling short of this maxim? Instead, all they hypocritically do is to hypnotize you while fleecing you of your last penny in the name of holiness and in the name of a material hungry God. Think about it. How come with all the ever-increasing religious houses, religious establishment on every street corner of Africa, especially in Nigeria, which is my country, with all of this, nothing seems to be working. Everything is getting worse and seeming like there's no hope in sight. Yet, everyone, even you, attends a church or a mosque. Everyone professes holiness and righteousness in their own right. Meanwhile, killings, corruption of the highest order, crumbling relationships, suffering, poverty, fraud, no love, and many more of these are on the rise. How come? Could it mean that religion has changed our natural course and gotten us looking for God in the wrong direction? Or could it be that we have been deceived and taken off course from our spiritual selves? Let's think about it. You need to find out and discover for yourself that your true nature is perfect and unconditional love. Your true nature is divine and one with the Creator. It knows no sin and does no harm. You are the essence and a fragment of the source. You are spiritual. This is the reality of your true nature. It is time to wake up and come out of your illusion. It is time to reclaim that which you really are. It's time to let go all the limiting beliefs. Accept the unconditional love and freedom of the Creator. Become pure, which you really are. Ask and seek diligently without any bias. Do it in all sincerity. You will not die nor go to hell for questioning your own beliefs. You won't. You will only find the freedom of unconditional love at the end. Now, you need to take back the control of your life from all those fear merchants. You need to. You can only find the truth within your divine self, within your real self, within yourself. The God in you is only waiting for you to take that action, and you'll be amazed at what you see. Just do it. Do it. Question it. Take that step and discover your real self. Uncover it. It's already there. It's nothing you're discovering. It's already there. You only need to look inwards and uncover what's already been there. Okay. Until I come your way next, I wish you, as usual, all the bliss and all the ecstasy. One love.